Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Debt Collection 101 on Arbeit U.
Yes, and we got another great episode for everybody at home today, right? So for anyone who doesn't know, there's a great event coming up called Collector Live. We're going to link the information below, but it is, I think, the first event that has ever been tailored exclusively to agents in a collection agency.
Yeah.
So it's an absolutely amazing event. There's 7 sessions with 10 great speakers, and it's going to be fantastic, and you got to send your agency.
Yep, and who's our guest today?
We're joined today by one of those speakers, Harry Strausser. And for those of you who don't know who he is, Harry grew up in collections, right? It's in his blood. So he is a great person to have on this. He knows the industry. He's a master at it. And he's going to join us today by phone. So, hey, Harry, thanks for coming on.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. I have to tell you guys, of all the speaking I've done for 30 years and all the programs I've been on, this is the most prestigious opportunity I've had in my life to be interviewed by you guys.
That's awesome. Thank you very much for lying. I appreciate that. So for anyone who doesn't know who you are, do you want to just tell us a little about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm a second-generation collector. Started in the industry when my parents opened a company back in the early 70s at the age of 12. I'm in my mid-50s now and have specialized in industry and education. So in addition to owning an agency, I'm ACA International Senior Certified Trainer, past president of ACA, and pretty much lead the charge in the industry on education and leadership. Currently serving also as president of the Mid-Atlantic Collectors Association. So love any opportunity where I can be involved in helping educate our industry.
And definitely worth having you because you're an amazing speaker. I've heard it before and it's great.
Yeah, so
Well, thank you.
No problem.
So what is Collector Live?
That's very cool.
So Collector Live, I was approached by Jack Gordon and Mike Gibb a number of months ago about this creative opportunity. As someone who's been intensely involved in education in the industry, we originally offered face-to-face programs all across the country many years ago. And then we decided to enhance our programming and change that programming as cultures evolved and technologies changed, and we offer a tremendous amount of webinars. But we thought, what could we do that would be somewhere between a webinar and a face-to-face experience, and how could we get education in a very unique format out to hundreds or thousands of front or mid-level individuals in organizations, people that don't normally get to have the opportunity to go to a national conference and hear some of the high-level speakers that we have. So I embraced the idea. I thought the guys had a phenomenal concept, and I said, hey, I'm on board. I want to help you out. So this is an event. We're going to be in Chicago on March 20th. We will be broadcasting live from the Laugh Factory. And so all of the attendees across the country, you'll be seeing us streaming live from that location. We'll have some breaks built in so you can get up and use the restroom or get a drink in between speakers. And we'll also have a live audience on hand in Chicago as well. I think we can accommodate up to about 300 people at that venue.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's great. I know firsthand, there's so many agencies, at least that we deal with, smaller to mid-sized agencies that can't make these big events.
Yeah.
So to have this access, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. And I love the concept.
Yeah, we're hoping.
Yeah, no, and I love the concept of targeting collectors, right? Because it's the most important part of your agency, right?
Right.
So and your topic is staying motivated, right? Like, how do you stay motivated? That's what you're talking about. So I guess...
Yeah, I'm going to kick the program off with that topic. Motivation is always a topic that I think is important.
Absolutely. So just without, giving too much away, how does someone keep themselves motivated? What's the trick?
Well, here's the thing. Being a collector today, working, quite frankly, in any level of collections today is stressful. It's a rather plagued industry. We've got lots of regulations and lots of stress factors to deal with. So we have to find ways to keep ourselves positive and upbeat and professional and successful in the process. And we start, quite frankly, with having a high level of motivation and having a great attitude about what we do. So one of the best things I think people have to do is recognize that and come to terms with the fact that although people don't get warm, fuzzy feelings about people who work in collections, we fulfill a very valuable service to business and the economy in the United States. There are many organizations that rely heavily upon what collectors do, and today, instead of calling ourselves just debt collectors, we're really accounts receivable management specialists, because the whole direction of collections in the United States has changed pretty dramatically over the last 20 years. It's just not all bad debt, but we're working at all levels of the process. So keeping yourself motivated, part of it is just to realize it's an important job. And people that have a high level of motivation will be much more successful.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Definitely.
I completely agree. And so what role would you say kind of like attitude plays in motivation, right? Because that's one of the things we talk about a lot is you can always kind of recognize the people with bad attitudes in an office, right?
Yeah.
So how important do you think that role is, or that feature is?
Very important.
Yeah.
We, unfortunately, our industry, one of the plagues we have is that there's a high level of turnover among frontline collectors. People do not aspire to become a debt collector. They kind of find themselves searching for a job, and along the way they find an opening and start for a while, and some just don't embrace it, and some do. But those that succeed, those that are at the top of their game, are the ones that have a good attitude about what they do. We know, for instance, in collections, as an agency, if you're collecting 10% for a client, your recoveries or success ratios and liquidations are 10%, you're doing really well. So if you know that 90% of the time you are not going to win, 90% of the people you talk to are not going to pay, you've got to have a great attitude about that and a positive perspective. One of my favorite quotes on attitude I use all the time when I train is by Chuck Swindoll. And Chuck says that life is 10%. I'm gonna screw that one up. You're gonna have to redo this one. Attitude is 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you react to it.
Yeah. No, that's
10% what happens to you, and 90% how you react to it. And that's what collections is all about.
Yeah.
You take some of the negativity, you take the challenge that you have, and you turn it into something positive. And so instead of thinking about, my goodness, 9 out of 10 people I talk to aren't going to pay today, you have to focus on the fact that that next call is probably the guy who's going to pay in full. So that's a critical part about attitude.
Right.
Yeah.
So I actually want to, there's one thing that you said when you were talking about motivation that kind of brought something up. I don't know if people do this or not, but you said it's very important for the collector to understand that their job's so important. Have you ever done this where or worked at or had a company that maybe you've consulted that's done this, where they actually educate the consumer or the collector on that? They actually have education geared to show why what they're doing is important?
Absolutely. Actually, AC International, we produced a video a number of years ago that was a kind of a snapshot of the industry and talked about how important the collection process was to business and to the economy. But it is very common in businesses today to put a face attached to the client. And I don't mean literally a face of a person every time, but educate your staff on who are you collecting for. What is the ABC company? Who is Dr. Jones? Who is the XYZ University? Who's your contact there? Why is the work you do important? If you're competing with other agencies to share results, in a lot of industries, if you're competing with agencies, a particular creditor will share with you, will say, we use 10 agencies, here are the results for the last quarter, here's where you rank. And it becomes kind of a competitive thing, let's be the best we can be for this client. So I think having the ability to understand who you're collecting for, what it's all about, how it impacts that creditor has a lot to do with not only your success, but I think having a good attitude about what you do. It's not just a number. but it is a recovery, financial success that helps an organization, and that's, I think, what we need to keep in touch with.
Yeah, those two are great things. The keeping them educated on why it's important, then also throwing in the motivation of just, competitive nature with other agencies that are working for your client. I think that's a great tool.
That is a great tool.
I'm sure people do that, but I've never really heard of it.
This is why people need to have him speak. We're already jacked up just from this call. Imagine going to the event, right?
Yeah.
So,
all right.
It's going to be a great event, and I tell you why it's going to be great, because you're going to have varying perspectives to some of the industry's leading speakers. And it's going to be this great format where you don't have to listen to somebody for an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's going to be, they're going to get in there, give you their best stuff, and people will be able to walk away with some real meat from this presentation and from this conference. And we're very hopeful to have a lot of very satisfied attendees.
Yeah, no, and I'm sure you will. It's gonna. The speakers are great, the content's great, so I'm sure you guys are gonna have a great.
The marketing's been great. I get emails. I knew what it was right away. So
yeah.
Well, we're coming from the Laugh Factory too. Okay, so
yeah.
We're doing this informally. I mean, this is not going to be a stuffy type of presentation. We're intentionally going to have fun with it. We're going to have a lighter attitude. We're not going to be all dressed in suits and ties and formal dresses for the day. I mean, it's going to be a more laid-back, casual type of educational opportunity.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah. All right. Well, Harry.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate it. I think everyone watching definitely learned a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Make sure you sign up. Send your agency. Get the online stream. We'll link the information below. It's going to be worth it.
Where can somebody buy these tickets? Buy a ticket to Collector Live?
They can get them right on the website.
What's the
Collector Live? Yeah, that's where we're gonna link. We're gonna link it below.
Right.
So
was that a question for me? Sorry.
No, I took it. I stole it right from you.
I thought the phone dropped, but it's okay.
we all just had a little heart attack for a minute, but we're good.
We'll link it below if you want to see Collector Live.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's great. And I want to thank you guys for the good work that you've been doing with your organization. And also for your support of this event as a sponsor. We very much appreciate your endorsement of Collector Live.
No
problem.
Any event Harry speaks at, I'm going to be at. That's my motto in life.
There you go.
Now I hear some BS.
Just now.
We'll get him a foam finger for the audience.
Well, thank you so much, and everyone subscribe. Sign up online, go to the event. It's going to be great.
All right, thanks
so much. See you next week.